Hello Libra Risings, welcome to your May horoscope. In this video, I'm going to be listing off the most important transits of the month and telling you what to expect. And then at the end, I'm going to pull a tarot card as advice for the month. So let's go ahead and hop in. We're going to start with Monday, May 1st. That is when Pluto stations retrograde at 0 degrees Aquarius. And so Pluto will be stationing retrograde in your 5th house. Expect some subtle shakeups in your love life or with your creative projects. You might need to reassess what truly makes you happy and how you express yourself on some level. It's all about growth, so don't be afraid of change, just roll with it. This Pluto station can also bring about some powerful self-discovery related to very deep emotions. We know how Pluto works. So expect some sort of subtle transformation with your art, with your creative life, with your children, with your love life. It's just a subtle little a little shed, like a snake shedding its seasonal skin. This is kind of like that. So some sort of subtle shakeup with your pleasure, with your fun, with your joy. And that could be through creative projects, that could be through your love life, that could be through your recreation, hobbies, that sort of thing. On the same day, Monday, May 1st, we have Mercury retrograde conjoining the Sun at 11 degrees Taurus. And this is a Mercury kazimi in your 8th house. This month is very big with your 8th house. That's Taurus season stuff for y'all. So, with a Mercury kazimi in your 8th house on Monday, May 1st, with that Pluto retrograde as well, you might find yourself talking about deeper, more intense topics. It's a great time for breakthroughs, especially in therapy. It's a great time for discussing finances with your partner or exploring your own spirituality. Don't be surprised if you have some sort of eye-opening conversation on May 1st. So trust your intuition. It might lead you to make very important decisions regarding resources. All right, moving on. Friday, May 5th. This is a lunar eclipse in Scorpio, 14 degrees, and this is in your 2nd house. So this is a full moon all about your finances and your self-esteem. You might experience a shift with your money situation over the coming 6 months, and it's also, this eclipse is a chance to reevaluate what you truly value. Use this eclipse energy to work on your financial goals and in a way that boosts your self-confidence, your self-esteem, your value. It's a ideal time to release any limiting beliefs around money and self-worth that are no longer relevant to you. So I don't recommend any type of ritual or magic with eclipses. Generally, I'd have to look at your chart. But it's always a good time for letting go. So letting things go around Friday, May 5th. This is probably not a great time to go out and party. It's not a good May 5th for partying, in my opinion. A full moon eclipse, like, bruh, the drama. And in your 8th house. You're going to be in your feels probably around May 5th. All right, moving on to when Venus enters Cancer, Sunday, May 7th. And this will be Venus entering your 10th house, which is so amazing. Your career and your public image and the roles you take on are about to get a major glow up. You could meet somebody who's very helpful with your career. You could meet a really nice colleague, boss, acquaintance, client. But overall, people are going to be seeing you as more attractive and really good at your job and really charming for the next a couple weeks. So you might attract a lot more opportunities with Venus here or receive well-deserved recognition. Just remember to stay gracious and share the love with your coworkers. Networking around this time could definitely lead to exciting new partnerships or collaborations in your professional life overall. We love Venus in Cancer. That is Sunday, May 7th. And now we're going to move on to Sunday, May 14th. And this is when Mercury stations direct at 5 degrees Taurus. And Mercury stations direct in your 8th house, and that means that it's time to untangle any misunderstandings around shared resources, intimacy, or any type of emotional matters that you're dealing with. So expect clearer communication in these areas, and be open to resolving any lingering issues around May 14th. May 14th can also bring in new insights and opportunities for growth in your financial relationships. So revisit agreements, revisit negotiations, and revisit all the things that were stalled during Mercury retrograde and begin to untangle and move forward. Next, we have Tuesday, May 16th, my most favorite transit of the year. This is Jupiter entering Taurus. And so Jupiter will be in Taurus for around 12 months, and it will enter your 8th house and be there for 12 months. And we love Jupiter in Taurus because it's very stabilizing for material things. It's very abundant. Jupiter is expanding Taurus things, which is ruled by Venus. So we love Jupiter and Venus being together, okay? With all that being said, Jupiter in your 8th house can bring luck with financial matters, can bring expansion of intimacy. It can bring healing around trauma and baggage over the next 12 months. But on Tuesday, May 16th, when the ingress happens, Jupiter will also square Pluto at 0 degrees Aquarius for the ingress. So while there is good luck happening with all of these exciting 8th house matters like money, intimacy, and healing, we also have some power dynamics that we might have to move through around May 16th. So expect opportunities for financial growth, like with investments, inheritances, or other types of shared resources. But it's essential to navigate the intense transformations and power struggles that might come up within this situation. So balancing your expansion with the emotional depth will be crucial during this period. Don't forget to have fun. Don't forget joy, okay? I know you won't because you're a Libra rising. So overall, Jupiter in Taurus is going to be very good for your money, very good for your emotional well-being. But for the ingress, there might be a little bit of tension that comes up or some sort of power dynamic you have to work through for the first couple days. And then on Friday, May 19th, we have the new moon at 28 degrees Taurus. And so this is another 8th house thing for you. We have a new moon in your 8th house, and that signals fresh starts with intimacy, with money, with any type of personal transformation and healing. So embrace this opportunity to level up and dive deep into your emotional connections with others. May, being Taurus season, is very 8th housey for you. So there could be some anxiety around what you're dealing with, but it's a very powerful time for setting intentions around financial goals and strengthening bonds and intimacy with those that you want to be close with. Also, be open to releasing old patterns, right? We love that. We love releasing old patterns. So that's what we're looking at for the new moon in your 8th house on May 19th. Now we're going to talk about when Mars enters Leo on Saturday, May 20th. Mars in Leo means Mars will be entering your 11th house. So there will be a lot more energy to be had around group things for you. You might face some challenges or confrontations within your social circle, but also you might just be spending a lot more time with dudes. You might be spending a lot more time with martial type people like athletes or Aries or Scorpio type people, very determined type people. It's all about finding your place within your group of friends and standing up for your beliefs when Mars enters your 11th house. Don't shy away from conflicts, but also be respectful. I know you will, Libra rising. But Mars transiting your 11th house can also provide the energy needed to work on your long-term aspirations and dreams. and use this extra energy to your advantage to work towards your dreams. But overall, it's a lot more social, a lot more fiery, and you might, I'd say the pro is having more energy for social interactions, and the con is possibly getting into a confrontation with a friend or a group of some kind. And with that being said, yeah, that's Saturday, May 20th. Okay, moving on to my last thing I want to talk about. The Sunday, May 21st is when Gemini season begins. And so the sun will enter your 9th house, and this will feel like an amazing breath of fresh air. This is when things begin to improve drastically for y'all, besides when Venus was in Cancer. That's also great too. But the sun entering your 9th house makes you way less anxious, makes you more, feeling more like yourself, feeling more in control of your life. You might feel an itch to explore new things, new ideas, new experiences. It's a great time to dive into learning, into travel, into any expansion of your worldview. So be open to new perspectives during Gemini season. Let yourself be inspired. Embrace opportunities for personal growth when Gemini season starts. And don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone during Gemini season. So that's what we have for the month. Let's see what your advice is, your advice card. We have Strength. So this is a card that tells you you need strength, and that you have the strength and to use the strength. And that doesn't necessarily mean pick up the big rock and throw it. It could mean you want to pick up the big rock, you can pick up the big rock, but you're not gonna. You're gonna wait until the right time. That is also strength. Strength is also knowing when to not use your strength or when to not use your force, okay? So that's something to keep in mind this month. This card tells you that you have the grace, you have the inner strength needed to overcome challenges. You have the power of kindness and the power of forgiveness. And this card wants you to embrace how wonderful you are and to not feel guilty. Guilt keeps coming up. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel shamed. Just understand the power of kindness and forgiveness of the self and of others. And here's your card. I hope you can see it. And that's what we have this month. So if you want some more information, I do weekly horoscopes and I do monthly horoscopes. I also have a Discord community if you're interested. We have a bunch of fun things that go on there and a bunch of really cool people that have joined. So that's what we have for May. Thank you so much for being here. Comment below if you have any questions, and I will see you next time.